our channel. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to do this look right here. I hope you guys like it. It's like a pink rosé kind of color. I used my Modern Renaissance palette as well as my Morphe 35. Oh, I'm absolutely loving the way that this look came out. I think that this is like the perfect like prom wedding makeup. If I ever get married, I'm probably going to do this makeup on myself. So I hope you guys like the video. All of the links and all of the info is in the description box. So let's just get right into the video. To start this look, I'm going to go in with my Becca First Light Priming Filter. I'm using this more as a moisturizer, and I'm using about 1.5 pumps of this. And then for primer, I'm going in with my Dr. Brandt Pores No More Primer. You really don't need a lot of this. A little bit does go a very long way. And I'm just going to apply this on my nose because that's really where most of my pores are. And then whatever is left, I'm just going to spread it on the rest of my face. For foundation, I'm going to be mixing two. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in the color Caramel. And then this is the Chanel Perfect Lumiere Foundation in the color Beige Ombre. So what I'm going to do is shake up both of these foundations, just apply them on the back of my hand and mix them. To blend that out, I'm going to be using a dual fiber brush. To set my lids, I'm going to go in with this Chanel Universal Compact with my Zoeva buffing brush. I'm just going to tap this all over my lids and all the way up to my brow bone. I'm going to go in with my Modern Renaissance palette from ABH with my Sigma E40, and I'm picking up Buen Fresco. I was looking at my palette and I realized that Buen Fresco is a color that I almost never dipped into. So I'm going to use this shadow and place it in the upper crease area. And I'm really going to be building this shadow up, and remember to just wing it out at the edge here and just extend it. Then going in with the brush that comes in the palette, I'm picking up a little bit of Love Letter, and I'm placing this shadow directly under the first shade, but I'm just going to kind of just place it a little bit tighter into the crease. I'm going back in with that Sigma E40, and I'm just very lightly blending those edges. I'm not applying any additional product, just want to make sure there aren't any harsh lines before I move on to another shade. Then going in with a tapered blending brush, I'm taking Red Ochre and Venetian Red. And what I'm going to first do is kind of just pat the product onto the outer V of my lid. And then I'm only taking the shadow like a quarter of a way into my crease, so about this much. So first pack and then blend, and make sure to extend it out. I'm going to quickly go back into that Sigma E40 and pick up a tiny bit of Buen Fresco and then just blend out those edges. And I'm barely applying any pressure and any of the bristles onto my skin. I'm then going in with a little paint brush here, and I'm going to pick up Antique Bronze and Cypress Umber, and I'm placing this only in the like a quarter of a way again into the crease, but I'm only placing it into the crease, not at the bottom here. For my lid color, I'm going into my Morphe 35 palette, and I'm picking up this duochrome shadow right here. Honestly, the camera doesn't pick it up, but it's absolutely stunning. It's like this beautiful pink duochrome, and it has little like flecks of purple and green in it, and it's absolutely stunning. So that's just going to go all over my lid with a flat shader brush. I did the other eye off camera and I did apply some lashes. I'm just letting the glue dry a little bit. I'm going to move on to concealer and I'm using my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Pure Beige. I'm going to apply this like a normal triangle. I'm also going to use this to clean up under my wing. I'm also adding a little bit of the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in the color Medium Tawny, just in this little socket area. And to blend everything out, I'm using my Real Technique sponge. To go in and set the concealer, I'm using my Coty AirSpun loose powder. This is the extra coverage one. To go in and wipe away any excess powder that I have under my eye and to set the rest of my face, I'm using my Maybelline Better Skin powder in the color Caramel with a flat kabuki brush. And with my Wet n Wild contouring palette in Caramel Toffee, and I'm just very lightly gonna chisel out these cheekbones. For blush, I'm using my trusted Milani powder blush in the color Romantic Rose. I've talked a lot about this blush is because it's not very pigmented, but because it's not, it allows me to build up the blush to the intensity that I want, and it gives me much more control. Before I apply powder highlight, I'm going in with the Cover FX Custom Drops in the color Rose Gold. I'm just going to apply this on the high points, and then I'm just going to blend it out with my finger. And then for highlight, I'm forever using Champagne Pop from Becca. For my waterline, I'm going in with this Estee Edit Black Coal. To blend that black liner out, I'm going to take Cypress Umber with a small pencil brush and just run that on my lower lash line. And then to blend that out even more, I'm taking the tapered blending brush and picking up a little bit of Venetian Red and Love Letter. Tap off the excess and then just blend those edges out. Just to add a little pink purplish color on the lower lash line as well. For mascara, I'm going in with my Maybelline Big Shot Mascara on my tops and bottom lashes. For lips, I'm going to first align them with my Wet n Wild lip liner in the color Maroon. And then for liquid lipsticks, I'm using the Wet n Wild Catsuit liquid lipsticks in the color Rebel Rose and Give Me Mocha. I'm going in with Give Me Mocha first and then putting Rebel Rose right on top.